Welcome to the Social Lens and thank you for watching. On June 25, 2024, the South African political landscape experienced a seismic shift with the swearing-in of 58 members of the newly formed MK party, led in parliament by the impeached former Western Cape Judge President, Dr. John Hlophe. This event marked a significant and contentious moment in the country's legislative history, reflecting both the enduring influence of former President Jacob Zuma and the volatility of South Africa's democratic processes. The swearing-in ceremony was a media spectacle, drawing attention not only to the newly elected MK members but also to the controversial figures among them. The most notable was Dr. John Hlophe, the former Judge President of the Western Cape High Court, who was impeached for gross misconduct. His transition from the judiciary to a political leadership role in Parliament exemplified the turbulent nature of South African politics. Dr. John Hlophe's journey to Parliament is a tale of legal prominence marred by scandal. Hlophe was impeached earlier in 2024 for attempting to influence judicial decisions in favor of Jacob Zuma, a move that many saw as a flagrant abuse of his judicial position. Despite his impeachment, Hlophe's appointment as the parliamentary leader of the MK party signals a bold, if controversial, new direction for both him and the party. In his first remarks as an MP, Hlophe emphasized his preference for being addressed as Dr. Hlophe, reflecting both his academic background and his desire to redefine his public persona. He vowed to lead the MK party in a robust but respectful manner, ready to challenge the status quo and engage in meaningful debate. His presence in Parliament, however, remains contentious, with many questioning the implications of an impeached judge holding a significant political office. Joining Hlophe in Parliament are several prominent and controversial figures, each with their own complex histories. Duduzile Zuma, daughter of Jacob Zuma, and Andile Mngxitama, former leader of the Black First Land First movement, are known for their staunch loyalty to Zuma and their radical political views. Des van Rooyen, infamously nicknamed Weekend Special, for his brief tenure as finance minister under Zuma, also took his seat, bringing his own brand of notoriety to the Legislative Assembly. The presence of these individuals highlights the MK party's strategy of leveraging high-profile, polarizing figures to gain political traction. Each member's past and political stance contribute to the party's narrative of challenging the established order and advocating for radical socio-economic reforms. One of the immediate controversies surrounding the MK party's entry into Parliament is the ongoing legal challenge against the Independent Electoral Commission (IEC). Dr. Hlophe reiterated the party's stance that the 2024 elections were rigged, a claim that the Constitutional Court dismissed as lacking merit. Despite this, the MK party has vowed to continue pursuing legal avenues to contest the election results, signaling a prolonged period of political and legal uncertainty. The entry of the MK party into Parliament and the appointment of Dr. John Hlophe as its leader have far-reaching implications for South Africa's political landscape. The MK party's platform, which includes the nationalization of land and mines, resonates with significant segments of the population dissatisfied with the pace of economic transformation and land reform under the ANC. Dr. Hlophe and the MK party have made it clear that their primary agenda is to advocate for the nationalization of white-owned land and mines, a policy also championed by the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF. This stance represents a direct challenge to the ANC's more moderate approach to economic reform and land redistribution. By positioning themselves as the champions of the poor and disenfranchised, the MK party aims to fill the political void left by the ANC's perceived departure from its revolutionary roots. The MK party's potential alliances with other radical opposition parties like the EFF could significantly alter the dynamics within the National Assembly. This alignment of radical leftist forces presents a formidable challenge to the ANC's ability to govern effectively, especially given the ideological divides within the coalition government. Jacob Zuma, despite not taking a parliamentary seat, remains a central figure in the MK party. His continued influence over the party's direction and strategy underscores the enduring impact of his political legacy. Zuma's rhetoric against the ANC-DAcoalition, which he has termed an unholy alliance, continues to resonate with many of his supporters. His vision of a more radical socio-economic transformation continues to shape the MK party's agenda and appeal. The ANC has been cautious in its response to the rise of the MK party. While publicly downplaying the MK's impact, there is an underlying concern about the potential for increased political instability. The ANC's coalition with the DA, a longtime rival, is already fraught with ideological tensions. The MK party's entry into Parliament adds another layer of complexity, as the ANC must now defend its policies and leadership against a more aggressive and ideologically driven opposition. This development reflects the deep divisions and evolving dynamics within the country's political landscape. As the MK Party navigates its role in Parliament, its impact on South Africa's democracy, governance, and socio-economic policies will be closely watched by both domestic and international observers. The next few years will be critical in determining whether this new political force can bring about meaningful change. If you found this video informative, please click the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos. Until next time.